Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching today. Thank you guys for watching. Guys, if you are new to this YouTube channel, please thank you so much and a massive welcome to you guys, alright? Thank you. Please, first of all, like this video and again, subscribe to the channel below. There is a subscribe button beneath this video. Please subscribe and support the movement. Also share to one person, just one person. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about a fully sponsored work visa to the Netherlands, alright? Yes, there is an opportunity to work in the Netherlands where your visa will be sponsored. You will not spend a dime. The only money you need is 207 euros. I will be explaining that very soon. There is no age limit. There is no experience needed. There is no language proficiency needed or language barrier. All you need to do is to apply for a position. All right, this opportunity is coming from the immigration website, or let me say from the Dutch authorities. All right, they want people to come and work into the Netherlands for seasonal, that is seasonal work in the Netherlands every 6 months or for 6 months, and the work must be in the agricultural or horticultural areas. Like I said, there is no age limit, there is no experience needed, there is no language barrier or language certificate needed. All right, and the visa you are going to be given is a visa for 6 months, and again, you can move to the Netherlands with your family, and the employer, your employer, is going to take care of their flights and everything. Okay, then again, the dependence cost is going to be covered by the company. For example, if you have a spouse that you want to move with to the Netherlands, the company is going to take care of your spouse, and your dependents, like your children, will be covered by the company that is your employer. All right, so that is what you should understand. Again, you can settle in the Netherlands after the 6 months elapses. All right, it's either you can change the visa or you can get something like a permanent residence permit. Okay, but how do you do this? That is what we do not know how you can do it, because it has not been provided to the website. Now, let me also quote here categorically clear that I do not share numbers on my YouTube comment section, alright? So if you find someone tagging me or claiming to be me sharing numbers, it is not me. I only give my numbers to people via a phone or via email, and when I give you, I will tell you to call you if it is very necessary. Okay, that is what I do. Now, to move to the Netherlands and work in the agricultural field or horticultural field, there are various things you need to understand. I will be looking at my Jota over here, and like I said, this information is coming from the immigration website, the Dutch immigration site. Alright, now the residence permit for seasonal work allows someone to work in the agricultural sectors in the Netherlands for a maximum of 6 months. Okay, now who can apply for this? We do not know. We are going to know very soon. Is it a professional residence permit? We will know very soon. What are the general requirements and requirements for the seasonal work? We will know very soon. And the written application form, the course and decision for application is what we are still going to find out. Like I said, the employer pays for the application. If the employer is a recognized sponsor, they can pay by direct debit. Otherwise, the NID will send a request to pay the application cost by letter. The application for a residence permit for seasonal workers costs 207 euros. So that is what you need as a residence. Let me say the application for the residence permit to work for 6 months, that's seasonal work in the Netherlands, is 207 euros, and that is paid by you. Now understand that there are recognized sponsors and there are sponsors in the Netherlands. One that is recognized sponsor is the one that you are choosing, and the one that will sponsor you your entire trip to move and study in the Netherlands with your family. I hope you understand this. Now let's move back and see who can apply for the residence permit to study in the Netherlands. First, a residence permit for seasonal work is a combined work and residence permit. It is only for workers who are nationals of a country outside the EU, alright? Only outside the EU, and there are lists of countries that you need to check. Again, before I forget, remember, if you get this residence permit or this employment offer, you need to get the employment offer. Secondly, before you apply for the residence permit or working visa. These are two terms that internationals fail to understand. I know they are always confused. Some call it residence permit, some call it employment. It is not. You need to get a letter from the employer. You need to apply for a job, then be employed. Then if they employ you, if they are going to sponsor everything, of course, if you choose a sponsored job, they will sponsor everything. That is why I said there are a list of companies you must check. There are videos that I will drop soon, or probably maybe after this. Please watch all of them. Now, you wish to work in a Dutch company in an agriculture or horticultural sector for a maximum of 24 weeks. That is 6 months, right? So that is what you need to understand. Only in the agricultural sector, you can work in a Dutch company. It must be a Dutch company. You are an employer in the agricultural or horticultural sector. You wish to hire a foreign worker to do seasonal work for the company for a maximum of 24 weeks. That is how it is. And again, remember I said there are sponsored employers and there are recognized sponsored. So what you are going to be taking is a recognized sponsored, all right? And there are a list of countries to know if you come from within these countries, you would be sponsored. So check the information down to know what is happening. Remember I said this visa you are going to be getting is a professional residence permit, all right? And it permits you to travel to the Netherlands. Your work going to be getting is a professional residence permit, okay? That's how it is called. It is in Netherlands. I do not know how the language is. So don't get me wrong, guys. Now, what are the general requirements for you to apply the professional residence permit to the Netherlands? Now, to work there, remember you only work in the agricultural sector or the horticultural sector, farms and all the rest. You cannot work in an office. Now, the general requirements here, there are very few requirements for you to understand, all right? Or let me say there are very few requirements in the Netherlands where you must know. The very first requirements we are going to be talking about is a travel document, which is very important, the international passport, all right? So if you are moving to the Netherlands, make sure, or if you are applying for this visa, you must have a valid international passport. Then if you have children, include their own passports inside, or if you are married, include that of your wife and your children. Then again, the other requirements you need is you do not pose a danger to public order or national security. You shouldn't be a violent person. They don't want violent people, and there are forms you need to fill. Again, when you arrive in the Netherlands, you have to take a tuberculosis test. It is very, very important. Remember, tuberculosis is airborne, all right? You need to take a tuberculosis test, and in certain situations, there are some countries that if you come from there, you are not supposed to take the TB test. Let me put it this way. There are a list of countries you will find on the website that if you come from any of these, you cannot take the TB test. Again, you already have a valid residence permit in the Netherlands and you are applying for a different residence permit. In case, all right, just in case if you do, you will have to get another one. You were born in the Netherlands and have always lived here, all right? So these are some of the things you need to understand. But remember that this is an agricultural permit, or let me say you are going to be working in the farms or in the agricultural sector, not necessarily the farms. You can work with pigs, you can work with chickens, or anything that involves agriculture and horticulture. That is where the visa is going to be given to you, all right? Now, for what we need to know, remember we are talking about the requirements. Let's see how the documents that you need. Anyways, let's look at the documents that you need. You need a copy of the page containing the worker's personal details. Anyways, the company is going to ask you for your details, okay? Probably you send them your passport details or something. Then again, legalized and translated copies of documents. You need to check that information as well to know if you are actually applying for it. Remember I said there are application forms. Again, check the site. You are going to find application forms. You download them, you fill them. Remember they want to know your interests and all the things you need to know. Again, the cost of application I already said is 207 euros, and the decision, how long? Some people are telling me, in case you apply for this, how long is it going to take for the employer to? Around 3 months. 3 months should be 90 days, all right? After 90 days, you are going to get information, and there is a possibility for you to also track your application. So that is what you should know. Then you can apply for other details, and after that, you move to the Netherlands. So this is basically how the professional visa to the Netherlands work, but you must apply only within, or you must work within the agricultural sector, all right? I hope this video makes sense. Guys, if you watch this video, make sure you try to apply as fast as possible, because there is no time. If you waste more time, somebody might take your position. All right, on how you can apply, you are going to find a link on how you can apply for this residence permit, who can apply, and everything that you need to know. All right, it is on this website, so please check the description box and navigate easy. Remember, I said there is no age limit, there is no experience, there is no language, and there is no barrier. All right, just apply, and make sure you choose a company that is sponsoring you. All right, not the other way around, because of course you need money to before you can move to the Netherlands. Please be careful. All right, just check it well. All right, this one is not really difficult. You can easily navigate around, so you can sort out things. I hope it helps somebody. If it does, please do not forget subscribe and support the move.